How's it going, everyone? Mega Man here to talk about some matchup specific tech as Shinobi against Shugoki, as well as some tips that might help in the matchup. I'm also going to have a link to a spreadsheet in the description. This has the damage values of every move, their speed, their chip damage, pretty much everything you can think of. I refer to it multiple times as I'm making a video, and I highly recommend you check it out. Starting with the light attack parry tech, if you parry Shugoki's light attack while he still has this passive armor active, you get your parry attack, which does around 30 damage, then you can follow up with a guaranteed ranged Guardbreak. The heavy attack afterwards will do 44 damage, and the 3 bleed attacks will do 25 for a total of 99 damage. But an easier punish would be to go for a normal Guardbreak after the parry attack instead. The heavy attack will do 38 and the light attack will do 10, adding the parry attack's damage will total this at 78 damage. This next bit of tech revolves around the interaction between Shinobi's ranged Guardbreak and Shugoki's armor. As it turns out, the Guardbreak itself does not remove the armor. It's actually the startup of the heavy follow-up that removes it. With this knowledge, there are a few new things that we can do. So first, this gives Shinobi an actual exhausted punish on Shugoki. After the ranged Guardbreak, do a backwards throw followed by 2 heavy attacks. The sickle rain combo seems to be guaranteed as the second heavy hits as he's getting up. The first heavy attack will do 30 damage, the second will do 44, and the bleed attacks will do 25 for a total of 99 damage. The second thing is that this allows you to get a high damage wall combo. Now this is pretty difficult to pull off as you need to get the ranged Guardbreak and you have to do a sideways throw at a specific distance. Now this is the same damage as the exhausted punish, 2 heavy attacks leading into the sickle rain combo. Although I'm not sure if this is actually guaranteed because it's still kind of sketchy. I had to do it a couple of times to see if I could get it consistently, and even though I got them, I'm still not 100% on this. Next I'm going to talk about a bit of matchup knowledge. This is going to consist of some of Shugoki's punishes against Shinobi, some of Shinobi's punishes, and also a few tips as to how Shinobi can fight against Shugoki more effectively. The first important thing to know is that Shugoki does get a heavy attack after countering a ranged move. He then can follow up with a guaranteed headbutt, which will most likely drain the rest of Shinobi's stamina. Now Shugoki's heavy attacks do 40 damage, and Shinobi only has 90 health, so I'd recommend not using any ranged moves unless they're guaranteed or Shugoki is out of stamina. Of course there is a way around this. If Shinobi plays at a longer range, Shugoki's heavy attacks won't reach him, making it less risky for Shinobi. Obviously, Shugoki's armor plays a big part in all of his matchups, but in this matchup, it completely stops Shinobi's best move, which is the kick. In some situations, going for a kick while Shugoki's armor is active can result in Shinobi losing 2/3 of their health, while also being exhausted. There's even a situation like this, where Shugoki can punish the backflip because of his armor. From my experience, the best way to prevent trading is to double dodge at Shugoki to bait him to attack you so you can get a deflect and swing the momentum in your favor. Of course, if he guard breaks instead, you would have to do a light attack so you don't get caught by it. Now this might take some practice and a bit of mind games with your opponent, but you can always cancel your charge stance after your double dodge to make it look like you're about to attack to bait Shugoki to trade even more. As for Shinobi's punishes, the ranged Guardbreak is very good if Shugoki misses an attack, since it negates his armor. Most of his attacks are very slow on their startup and have a long recovery. Demon's Embrace is a very easy punish, as it has one of the slowest startups while also having the longest recovery. His running attack has a kinda short recovery, but it's still very easy to punish. Just try not to dodge too close to him, as the hitbox on it is very deceptive. The zone attack has a very long recovery, allowing for an easy punish. Of course he can cancel it, but as long as you react and don't guard break him, there is no risk. And of course, his fully charged heavy is just like the Demon's Embrace, slow startup and long recovery. He might even exhaust himself, potentially getting you a very high damage punish.